D-Row.
Yeah.
I was at Tigers camp. I spoke with Spencer Torkelson. He was kind. He was humbled.
Yeah.
He was walking around saying, I'm trying to make the team. After 1-1, that's a difficult place to be. It just goes to show and speaks to the work he's put in to get here.
That's why you're the best. This is the first thing I was going to say. Do you know how hard it is, mentally challenging it is to be 1-1? Expectations. Miguel Cabrera hands you his first baseman's glove and says, you're the next guy. And then you struggle a little bit. You get sent down 2 years. You got sent down last year at one point. And to kind of go deep inside yourself and show up and have a monster spring, not knowing where it was going to land, and now you're right in the middle of it. You go 1-1, we've talked about this before. There's something there. You're not Fugazi-ing your way to the first pick in the draft in today's world. There is a big bat in here. There's a big presence in here. So I want to dive in to his at-bats last night. We'll throw to some sound when he was in studio. Mike Lorenzen getting loose off the outer half. Now he's sitting 2-0. He's sitting middle cut heater. I would have swung at that too. So now he's got cutter in his mind. Spits on that. Now he gets his fastball. He's laid on it. He doesn't panic and takes a backdoor sinker that most guys would have struck out on and takes his walk. Next time up, same start. Two-seamer away. Kind of cutter he's trying to come in with. Didn't love the pitch selection, but Spencer loved it. Roasts it down the left field line. I love this. Gets two heaters blown right by him by Stratton. 0-0 and 0-1. Shortens up the swing. Throw it again. Boom. Bullet up the chute. Has really shortened his swing down. He's confident and looks fantastic. He's got 6 homers on the year. Take you through them real quick. Alex Vesia, he loves his heater. We've talked about that. Little split, middle of the zone that fades down that he runs into. Carlos Carrasco, big time power, day game in Comerica. That ball's destroyed. We're going to get into a side angle here in a second. But he came into our studio, and that's why I love doing the skyboxes. And he talked about what he thinks at the plate, and it's like nothing I had ever heard before. And that's the whole feel versus real. Whatever works for you, works for you. Take a listen to this.
In the game, I'm shutting off my legs.
You're shutting off the legs.
I get
oh
strong
my.
and stacked in my setup, and then I'm just thinking hands, and naturally I just get in a right spot.
Pause this. I've never heard a professional ball player in my career say, I'm taking my legs out of it. Everything's built from the ground up. But for him, if you read between the lines, he wants to not think about his legs. He wants the rhythm and timing to just flow, and he wants to worry about presenting his hands. It's worked for him. He's been the first pick in the draft. He's one of the most decorated collegiate players, and he's right in the middle of the order of Detroit Tigers. So if there's a kid at home, want to try shutting your legs off, I wouldn't recommend that, but there's somebody out there that it's working for. Now, I think he's into him a little bit, and I can prove it because he's changed his swing a little bit.
Nice swing there.
Give me the side-by-side with last year. Pause. I mean, look how wide he is. And he's searching. You're grinding. What do? We talked about this all the time. You get wide, you stick your nose in there, and you're fighting for your life. You get off to a nice hot start, feeling a little sexy at the plate. You narrow up the stance. You get inside back knee, into that back hip, and you let it eat. Run this. Pause. And the difference is very subtle. This back hip right here, talk about this with the kids at home. You want to stay stacked over this back hip. Once you start to chase your stride, you're kind of powerless, and that's where you get beat with the heater. You see him, everything's coming at once. Back hip, back shoulder, behind the baseball, run it. And destroyed. And he has made changes. Lauren, check this out. Stance metrics. We're on this big time. Depth in the box. He's gotten deeper in the box. He's gotten further away from the plate. Distance between feet. He's narrowed them up. His stance angle, he went from 2 degrees open to 16 degrees open. He has made wholesale changes, and it's working.
You say the great ones tinker.
Yep.
Awesome.